That's so, like, that's so classy. Like, what is with that? What's that weird minimalist Sonic forces right at the beginning? I hate when it's like, no, I don't want to sleep. I want to stay up and keep playing Sonic. But I have to sleep. The mind is willing, but the body is weak. So then I go to sleep, and then all I want to do is play Sonic. So I'm just filled with these restless dreams of Sonic, of playing it, and stuff happening. And it's like, it's so weird. I'm just tossing and turning in a Sonic-filled sleep. I'm just clearing these out. It did give me time to think about stuff, though. Those robot... I wonder if you can, like, get a whole robot-style body going on, so you can be, like, roboticized. You can headcanon it as being roboticized. Yeah. Oh, that looks cute, actually. Hope those come in different colors. Give me stuff to think about, though, because, like, I was thinking about, like, Shadow and episode Shadow and how Shadow interacts with the main story. And it's like, once again, I really appreciate that Sonic never, like, they don't retcon shit. Like, they're kind of trying to get away from the idea of the human stuff in Sonic Adventure with, like, gun and all that. Okay, now that I'm not, like, intentionally trying to race through the main story so that I can play as Shadow, let's go ahead and do these. Because I want to do all the things. They are, like, kind of trying to get away from the idea of humans, I guess, for some reason. Fuck! Like, that seems to be what's happening here. Like, they're trying to have, like, an all-furry world setting implication. Which is fun. Like, I don't care. But with that, maybe perhaps they're trying to not spare mention about gun. But there isn't necessarily anything to say Shadow doesn't still work for gun. But, like, that's the thing, because there's such this risk of them retconning shit about Shadow. Because it's been 11 years since we saw Shadow last. It's been 11 years since Sonic 06. And Sonic 06 was the last time we saw Shadow. And Sonic 06 wrote itself out of continuity, so it doesn't even count. So there's this, like, fear of, oh no, what if they make Shadow not be working for Gun anymore, and they walk back on his character development throughout Shadow the Hedgehog, his game. Because the fact that Shadow ended up working for Gun in Sonic 06 was such a crucial aspect of his character development after Shadow the Hedgehog, the game. So, when you erase that from continuity, and it's been 11 years since we've seen Shadow, and they're, like, kinda, sorta trying to get rid of Gun and all that stuff from Adventure. Oh, what? Damn. They tricked me. They tricked me. You start getting worried, like, oh no, are they gonna walk back on Shadow's character development from his game in Shadow the Hedgehog, the game? Right? That's such a valid concern for me. But, especially since, like, Shadow's presence in the extended media around Sonic, like in Sonic Boom, for example, it was so, like, strange how Shadow was, like, written in that one episode of Sonic Boom that he was in, where he was just a generic evil bad guy who just wanted to kill Sonic for no reason. And it's like that was a great episode because it was it was really funny to have Eggman fanboying out over Shadow being in the episode. And the reason you want to have Shadow in the episode is to fight Sonic, but like the way he was written in it was like concerning almost, but it was fine because Sonic Boom is just this dumb, silly cartoon, right? It doesn't have to matter. The Master Emerald isn't around, right? But still, like the way Shadow's been kind of treated. Oh shit! These fucking things from Sonic Colors, god damn it, has raised some valid concerns. I feel in wondering, oh no, are they gonna walk back on his character development? But no, it feels like they haven't. That's what's nice. Like, they're not mentioning Gun, so the idea of, is he still working for Gun? Like, he's working for the intelligence division, and he's going on missions to just destroy Eggman's bases for no reason. So, like, it's Gun in all but name, right? It's not Gun, the organization, but the idea of it is still probably what's being utilized. And he's like that was the thing where people were like, our Shadow would never turn evil. In the previews, where it's like, why is Shadow a bad guy? Because we want to have the boss fight against Shadow. You fucking idiots. I mean, like, we had him in Sonic Generations, but I mean, he had like no, like, that game didn't have a story, right? The only thing of substance Shadow did was not clap for classic Sonic when he went back home and say, you got this, Sonic! Let's bop over and do this. I forget what blue is. Blue is... you have to find them on the stage somewhere.
You've got to find Eggman quick.
I've already done this one. That's ice. I'm still not sure what's up with how... I feel like what's going on with classic Sonic is it's kind of a quirk of how they're trying to emulate the Genesis physics, right? Because I talked about, in Sonic Generations, you can't emulate the Genesis physics. Like, you can't just raw port it over. You have to, like... you can't just transplant the way the Genesis games controlled into the Hedgehog engine. Like, they have to try and replicate it as best they can. So, the best I can figure is... it feels like classic Sonic has, like, a weight put down on his momentum. Like, it's hard to describe, but it feels like, god damn it, every single fucking time. Like, it feels like, because you know how in the Genesis games, you would, like, try and walk up a slope and not be able to get over it because you wouldn't have enough momentum, right? There's a constant force of gravity acting against Sonic in the Genesis games. So I feel like it's hard to replicate that. It's hard to, like, do that. So it feels like what they did is put, like, a weight on his body. Like, it's so hard to describe, and I don't know. Like, I'm just speculating. I didn't get him. I didn't find him. I failed. I didn't find the capsule. Yeah. Maybe, hopefully it's in the same place every time at least, so I can just remember from last time. Next time. Like, it's so hard to explain, and I'm just speculating based on how it feels to play, but it feels like what's happening is, like, imagine classic Sonic has weights around his ankles, and that sort of explains it a little bit. Like, there's a constant heaviness weighing down his movements. And that is how they... like, that's the best they could do when it came to trying to replicate the... look in the background. Oh, damn it. In the background, that's the fucking... that's that annoying-ass boss from fucking Sonic 3. That annoying-ass fucker mini-boss You fucking asshole. Look, he's just hanging out back there. That's the best I can figure, is they're, like, making classic Sonic's model heavier. Like, it has more mass to try and replicate that sensation of Genesis gravity weighing down on you in the classic games. And the way that, like, you kind of run out of speed while just running along a flat space, or like a slight incline causing you to slow down, is just a weird quirk of how they tried to replicate that. Again, that's as much as I can guess. After playing around with it, I think that's what's happening with classic Sonic's weird off-kilter physics that I can't quite put my finger on. Like, they might, like, patch that out, but at worst, it's just an odd little quirk that you'll have to get used to. Again, it's not the Genesis physics, so it's bad. No, like, it's not the Genesis physics. And that's fine. You don't have to emulate the Genesis physics. But it's different, especially compared to since Mania, like, is off the this game is off the heels of Mania, so it just requires some getting used to. So, like, that was the annoying thing about people talking about Shadow being on the bad guys team, and it's like, oh, Shadow, he believes in the power of friendship or whatever, and it's like, you're annoying. Why do you have to exist with how stupid and annoying you are? Like, those complaints were dumb, because Shadow can be evil if he wants to. Like, he's an anti-hero. He can kind of do whatever he wants. If he wants to join the bad guy's side so that he can fight Sonic, then he can. Like, he kind of has no restrictions on his character. He's an anti-hero, and he can kind of do whatever he wants. Like, he's not friends with Sonic. They're allies, and occasionally they're not even really allies. Whoa! Mine is the drill that will pierce the fucking heavens! Did you see that shit? Like, they're not friends, they sometimes work together, right? And sometimes, if he feels like it, his interests can be opposite from Sonic's. And they always are kicking to fight. Like, if Shadow was like, yo, Sonic, I want to punch you in your face, Sonic would be like, yeah, bro, let's kick it. Let's kick it up, right? The dress. But, and like, I had a couple of ideas of, like, either he's being mind-controlled, or I thought maybe he's a double agent and he's just pretending to work with Eggman to get behind-the-scenes information. But the idea of people going like, no, our Shadow would never, and it's like, shut up. But at the same time, it's like, it was worrying for me to consider, like, oh man, what if they're walking back on his character development? Like, what if they're gonna fuck it up, right? It's been 11 years since we've seen Shadow, and the fucking meme machine has just ravaged the fucking internet, so maybe they're gonna ruin it, you know? You never know. You never know, right? But, so it was very gratifying to me to play this, and Shadow shows up and he's like, nah, dude, like, don't be stupid. Like, of course, I'm, like, Eggman's a dick. Like, what are you, stupid? Damn it. Like, okay, his character development is still intact. That was, like, phew, like, wipe your brow. Like, we're still good. It's all good. We have a, and that's like, oh, that's such a nice thing about Sonic. All throughout the decades, it's like, Sonic's been around for 25 fucking years, yo. like, it would not be unexpected for them to walk back on some shit and retcon some shit. Like, it's been so long that, like, really, if they wanted to, in a sense, it would feel justified to go, yeah, it's been so long, whatever, just rewrite that, right? And some things they have done that with, like, oh, we're kind of getting away from the adventure era. Like, Unleashed, we closed that book, right? We're done with the adventure era, so we're phasing out humans from the Sonic setting, and that's fine. But, like, in terms of the characters and their character development, like, Tails has never walked back on his character development to go back to a status quo of being a kid sidekick. Shadow has not walked back on his character development to go back to a status quo of being, like, the rival, generic bad guy, Virgil-style character. His character development
We're meant to end up. Let's head back. Everyone's waiting for us.
Has remained. He's still, and it's been like 11 years, so he hasn't like moved from that spot, but he's still where he was at the end of Shadow the Hedgehog, arguably during 06. Like, 06 isn't canon anymore, but I feel like the place that Shadow was at in that game, where he was a gun agent working for Gun, and like, again, he would like doing taxes and shit. Like, he's a government agent. I feel like that's still a thing. Like, it's the furry government. It's not like the president from Adventure anymore, and it's not the heterochromia white-haired general from Shadow the Hedgehog anymore, necessarily speaking. But he's still like a government agent going on like Agent Shadow missions, right? I feel like that's still where he's at, which is really nice. It's so nice that, like, of all franchises, Sonic is the one that's like, nah, fuck the status quo. Like, there was character development. Shadow and Tails and these characters, they are not the person that they used to be. They have changed. They have experienced growth. Like Tails, again, people complained about Tails not joining the Resistance after Sonic went missing. And again, this is based off of a really old leak version of Sonic Forces that turned out to not be true. But people are going like, oh, like, why wouldn't Tails, like, help out? Because he doesn't want to fight fucking robots and die? You know? Like, I could see Tails leading, like, being the captain of one of those airships and taking part in the space battle and being a tactician. I could see him piloting a mech like he did in Sonic Adventure 2. Maybe, but, like, that's not what he likes to do, you know? He doesn't like risking his life on the front lines. He only did that back in the day to emulate his hero Sonic. And he's gotten over that. He doesn't care about living up to his role model of Sonic anymore. So he just does, like, computer tech stuff. He's a mechanic. He's an engineer. He's not a fighter. And that's, like, still consistent. I play this and I'm like, yay, they haven't regressed Tails back to the status of sidekick again. Right? Thank you. Hooray, characters are still where they were when we last saw them. I appreciate that.
We've got less than an hour before Eggman's plan goes down.
There's no more time. We have to break into the fortress now. Indeed, this is it. Our last opportunity to bring peace back into the world.
Oh man, during this stage, off screen, Shadow, Silver, and Sonic are gonna be rocking through Eggman's Empire Fortress. Eggman Empire Fortress. Yay! The 3 hedgehogs!
When the battle ends, we'll have to part with Sonic. I mean, this Sonic, won't we? Yes. If the Phantom Ruby is gone...
You guys are basing that off of absolutely nothing.
Thank you for everything, Sonic. I'll never forget what you did for us.
Oh.
Save the sentiments for later. This is not over yet. We still have a battle to fight.
Exactly. This is our last chance. Give it everything you've got.
Like, Tails, I appreciate that you're being sentimental right now, but, like, all I'm thinking about is, yo, fucking Silver, Shadow, and Sonic are gonna be rock hogging through this fucking level. That's very exciting to me. The 3 hedgehogs. Again, say what you want about Sonic 06, but I really loved the 3 hedgehog dynamic where they were all different. Where Sonic was fast, Shadow was cool. Oh my god. Did you see that shit? And Silver had telekinesis. Yeah! Yeah! Look at this fucking war scene! Yay! Ah, this is the best! Look at this fucking Power Rangers, the final battle war scene.
Hey, Infinite! Long time no see.
Not really.
Miss me?
Why is that the catchphrase?
Yes, indeed. I've been looking forward to finishing you.
Look at the NPC army in the background.
I trust you're all ready for oblivion. If you're not, oh well.
Yeah!
Dares.
Target confirmed. Extermination mode initiated. Payback inevitable.
Omega.
Is there no end to these annoying nonsense? I will burn your resistance to ashes, and you along with it.
Hashtag Team Dark 2017! Team Dark! Oh no.
Kidding. That's just a special effect, right?
No, it's not. While we're under the Phantom Ruby's control, it's a part of our reality.
Unbelievable. What chance do we have against that?
Look at those fucking NPC resistance members in the background looking all fucked up.
Your pathetic lives are over.
You needed 3 days to come up with this plan?
Look, it's reacting. Eggman said something about the Phantom Ruby prototypes. Let me see.
It probably cancels out the Phantom Ruby's energy.
Oh, it is. He said the Phantom Ruby prototypes only react to the person who activated it. That must be you, buddy.
Oh.
Your courage and heroism are probably what triggered it. Just maybe. If you use this, it can make that sun disappear.
I am having a self-insert fantasy freak out right now. I am wearing Tails' shirt, you motherfucker.
Made it so far. We're so close.
This is truly world-shattering.
Isn't there anything we can do?
Clinging to a wall? What? It took you this long to tell me that? When were you gonna fucking tell me that, bro?
Fight fire with fire. If you can get close enough to that sun, the prototype should cancel out the effects.
You'll be burnt to a crisp before then. Give it up, rookie. Fall back.
Don't tell me what to do, Knuckles! Dude, listen to that fucking music! Literally, like, this is the best OST. Holy shit. Like, are you crazy? This is pretty fucking righteous. There we go.
It's all up to the rookie.
back in one piece.
Aw, Amy. Damn it. Immediately dies. That's always great. Whoa, fuck, man, that drill is unwieldy. Like, you gotta know what you're doing. Ah, fuck. Oh, whoa, okay. Holy shit. There we go.
It's a desperate long shot.
Damn it. I got, like, these, I gotta... There we go. Yeah, just be more confident with it. Whew, that's better. Sometimes you just gotta go full bore. Sometimes the best way is to just fucking charge forward. Don't try and be careful.
You think you can stop the sun?
Yeah?
Burn up like a moth gone to a flame. It's over.
You're a real soldier now, rookie. You can do this.
Man, that war scene is just the fucking best. Did you see that shit? Oh, dude, if only it lasted longer. That's the only thing, man. I want more. Like, the only thing is I wish that had lasted for longer, man. That was so awesome. And once again, hashtag Team Dark 2017. Omega, Rouge, and Shadow, all on screen, being awesome, weighing laced to fucking Eggman's forces. Worthless consumer models. Hashtag worthless consumer models. Let Omega say fuck. Yeah, like, for no reason, by the way. Omega just shows up because shut up. Fuck you. Because shut up. You know you wanted him. I was actually worried, like, oh my god, are they gonna kill off Omega to justify never having him show up in future games? Yo, fucked up Scarf! Yes! Yes! Fucked up Scarf 2017.
Because your lives are now over. 3, 2.
Is this not gonna kill you too, Eggman, by the way? What did you hook onto there? Haha, fuck you.
It's gone.
Usually that would be a bad thing, but... Yay! Oh no!
Impossible! I thought all the prototypes were destroyed!
A costly oversight, Doctor. This is why I always check and double check. As any good
Tails!
This is the turning point, guys. Time to press our agenda.
Yes!
Major butt.
Yes! Please show more fighting. Aw, come on! At least have it in the background of the next stage or something. Especially since Team Dark is finally all together again. I want to see Team Dark Sonic heroesing through these fucking army of fucking Eggman robots. I want to see Amy doing some badass shit. Oh, that's the only thing. We could have had Team Rose 2.0 with Blaze, Cream, and Amy, but Cream and Blaze weren't in this game. And that's fine. I really wanted Cream to be in this game because the idea of like this like 6-year-old girl engaging in guerrilla warfare against the evil robot army would have been fucking awesome. But whatever. And Blaze isn't in it, which is also a little bit of a come on. I wanted Blaze, but it's fine. Like, of the 3 characters that I were like, they're probably not going to be in there, but I want them to be, it was Cream, Blaze, and Omega.
A ton of energy. Phantom Ruby should be weaker now. This is our only chance to defeat Infinite.
All all ships. Provide backup to Sonic and the others. Draw the enemy's attention and shield them from damage.
Whoa! What is happening? Okay. There we go. So like 1 out of 3. I got Omega. Because I was really worried that Omega just didn't exist anymore. Because Cream and Blaze were both in Sonic Generations, but Omega was not. So I was like, does Omega exist anymore? Can Omega please exist? So having Omega in this game, that's good enough for me. I'm very happy about that. Oh no, what is happening?
All hands, abandon ship! Sorry, Sonic. We've done all we can. Good luck out there.
Oh,
Plenty already. Leave the rest to us.
you did plenty, because you guys are cool guys. Yeah! Oh, that was short but fucking awesome. That's all these levels, man. Like, man, I fucking speedrun that. Look at that. Purely on time alone, I basically got an S rank. I fucking rocketed through that. Like, I kind of broke it a little bit by, like, bursting through the air like that. Shit. Yay, Captain's hat. Like, so far, that's the only thing I can complain about is, I kind of wanted that to be in the game, but it's not. And, like, that's not something you can criticize about a game. You can't criticize a game for not being what you wanted it to be. You can only criticize it for not being what it promised it would be. Like, it said it would be this, and it didn't do it, so therefore that's a flaw. But you can't go, oh, I wanted it to be this. There was nothing in what we were shown of the game that suggested that it would be that. That's just what I wanted. Oh, it didn't do that? It's a bad game. Fuck you. You're like a stupid person. I will wear the crown because Oswald is the real king of Disney. Oswald deserves his throne on the Disney throne. In the Disney Kingdom. So he gets to be the king because he predated Mickey. I'm just trying to clear out all these new exclamation marks here. Yeah, look at Scarf! Look at Cool Scarf! We're going with Cool Scarf because Oswald is battle hardened now. Ah, that's so fucking great. That makes me so happy. What else we got? That's it.